Welcome to Global Discovery Hub, your window to the world's most extraordinary destinations. I'm your host, and today we're exploring Cape Town, South Africa, a city where dramatic mountains plunge into azure waters, where diverse cultures collide like the two oceans at Cape Point, and where natural beauty and complex history create one of the world's most captivating urban landscapes. Join us as we discover why this jewel at Africa's southern tip has captivated travelers for centuries and continues to enchant all who visit its shores. The Guardian of the Cape. Dawn breaks over Table Mountain, its iconic flat top emerging from wisps of cloud, the famous tablecloth that local legend attributes to a smoking contest between the devil and a Dutch pirate. This imposing massif dominates Cape Town's skyline, a guardian that has witnessed centuries of human drama playing out at Africa's southern tip. Known first as the Cape of Storms, before being renamed the Cape of Good Hope, this peninsula represented both peril and possibility. For ships rounding Africa on the spice route to Asia, Cape Town became a vital halfway point, a gateway between east and west, where weary sailors could rest and replenish supplies before continuing their arduous journey. The city's story began in 1652 when the Dutch East India Company established a supply station here. What started as a simple vegetable garden to provide fresh produce for scurvy-ridden sailors soon grew into a colonial settlement that would forever alter the region's trajectory. The legacy of this colonial past remains visible throughout Cape Town, from the distinctive Cape Dutch architecture with its elegant gables and whitewashed walls to the cultural mosaic that defines the city today. Where two worlds meet. Cape Town's uniqueness starts with its geography. Table Mountain National Park forms a spine down the Cape Peninsula, flanked by the Atlantic Ocean on one side and False Bay on the other. This creates distinct microclimates and ecosystems, making the Cape Floral Kingdom the smallest yet richest of Earth's 6 plant kingdoms, with more plant species than the entire British Isles. The city spreads from the slopes of Table Mountain down to the Victoria and Alfred waterfront. Beyond lies the fertile Cape Winelands, where vineyards stretch across valleys framed by craggy peaks. This geographic diversity offers extraordinary experiences within a small radius, from swimming with penguins to sipping world-class wines, all potentially in the same day. The meeting of oceans creates not just biodiversity, but also spectacular seascapes. Along the peninsula's western edge, the cold Benguela Current of the Atlantic creates powerful waves beloved by surfers, while the eastern shores are warmed by the Indian Ocean's Agulhas Current, making for gentler, more swimmable beaches. This convergence of waters creates one of the richest marine environments on Earth. The Rainbow Nation. Cape Town is a vibrant cultural crossroads shaped by indigenous Khoisan peoples, Dutch and British colonizers, enslaved people from Malaysia and Indonesia, and more recent immigrants from across Africa. This complex heritage has created what South Africans proudly call the Rainbow Nation, a term coined by Archbishop Desmond Tutu to describe post-apartheid South Africa's multicultural identity. Nowhere is this cultural tapestry more evident than in the Bo-Kaap neighborhood. Its brightly colored houses climb the slopes of Signal Hill, a kaleidoscope against the mountain backdrop. This historical home of Cape Town's Cape Malay community is fragrant with spices that infuse one of South Africa's most distinctive culinary traditions. Food here tells the story of cultural convergence. Cape Malay dishes like bobotie, a spiced minced meat dish with an egg custard topping, showcase the fusion of Dutch, Indonesian, and Indian influences. Traditional South African braai, barbecue, celebrates the country's love affair with meat, while seafood restaurants serve the bounty of two oceans. The city's weekend food markets have become cultural institutions, where locals and visitors gather to sample everything from traditional coexisters, syrup-soaked pastries, to innovative fusion cuisine. Language in Cape Town reflects its diversity. While English is widely spoken, Afrikaans and Xhosa are official languages you'll hear regularly. The distinctive local dialect combines elements of all three, plus unique slang terms that capture Cape Town's special character. Listen for phrases like now, soon, or robot, traffic light, that might confuse first-time visitors, but soon become endearing markers of place. Remembering and rebuilding. The V&A waterfront represents Cape Town's revival and reconnection with its maritime roots. Once a working harbor, this area has been transformed into a vibrant district where shopping centers and upscale restaurants occupy converted warehouses. Ferries depart from here to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was incarcerated during apartheid, now a powerful symbol of the human spirit's triumph over oppression. District 6 Museum preserves memories of a once vibrant mixed-race community destroyed under apartheid's forced removals. Between 1966 and 1982, more than 60,000 people were forcibly relocated when the government declared District 6 a whites-only area. The museum stands as testimony to this painful chapter and celebrates the resilience of those who maintained their dignity despite systematic oppression. This history makes Cape Town's current vibrancy remarkable. The city has reinvented itself as a creative hub where art, design, and innovation flourish. The Zeitz Museum of Contemporary African Art showcases the continent's artistic renaissance, while First Thursdays sees galleries staying open late, with streets filled with performers and residents of all backgrounds, mingling in a celebration of urban culture. Natural wonders. Nature remains Cape Town's defining feature. The city offers endless outdoor adventures, from hiking Table Mountain to surfing at Muizenberg. Kite surfers harness the powerful summer winds at Bluebergstrand, where the iconic postcard view of Table Mountain across the bay reveals itself. Paragliders launch from Signal Hill, floating on thermals above the city before landing on the manicured lawns of Sea Point Promenade. The Cape Peninsula forms a spectacular day trip. Chapman's Peak Drive hugs vertiginous cliffs above the Atlantic, considered one of the world's most scenic coastal roads. At Cape Point, visitors can stand at what feels like the edge of a continent, watching where the Atlantic and Indian Oceans meet in a swirl of currents. Wildlife abounds. Baboons roam near Cape Point, while African penguins at Boulders Beach offer the surreal experience of sharing pristine waters with these endangered birds. From June to November, southern right whales migrate to these waters to calve, often visible from coastal paths or dedicated whale-watching boats. For the truly adventurous, cage diving with great white sharks in nearby Gansby provides an adrenaline-pumping encounter with one of the ocean's apex predators. Wine and climate. Beyond the peninsula lie the Cape Winelands, where South Africa's wine industry began with French Huguenot refugees in the late 17th century. Historic towns like Stellenbosch and Franschhoek nestle among mountains and vineyards, their Cape Dutch architecture preserved like living museums. Wine estates range from centuries-old farms to modern boutique wineries, all offering tastings amid spectacular scenery. Cape Town's Mediterranean climate shapes its rhythm. Summer brings long, dry days, perfect for beaches. The Cape Doctor wind sometimes creates the tablecloth cloud over Table Mountain. Winter brings gentle rain that transforms the landscape, while spring explodes with wildflowers, particularly in the West Coast National Park just north of the city. Mountain and ocean. For many visitors, ascending Table Mountain provides Cape Town's defining experience. The revolving cable car offers 360-degree views during the 5-minute journey to the summit. From the top, the city unfolds below, a patchwork hemmed in by mountain and sea. Those seeking adventure can hike numerous trails of varying difficulty. Lion's Head, adjacent to Table Mountain, is especially popular during full moon nights when hundreds of locals ascend with headlamps. Cape Town's beaches reflect its dual oceanic nature. The Atlantic seaboard beaches, Clifton, Camps Bay, and Llandudno, feature pristine white sand with breathtaking mountain backdrops, though bracingly cold. The warmer Indian Ocean beaches along False Bay offer more comfortable swimming conditions. Each beach has its own character. Clifton's 4 coves attract the glamorous crowd, while Muizenberg, with its colorful beach huts, has become a surf training ground. The city's weather can change rapidly. 4 seasons in one day, as locals say. This unpredictability has taught Cape Townians to be spontaneous, seizing beautiful moments when they arrive. Challenges and celebrations. Cape Town's challenges remain as dramatic as its landscape. The legacy of apartheid's spatial planning is evident in the contrasts between affluent neighborhoods and townships. Water security has emerged as a critical issue following droughts, yet the city continues to evolve, with initiatives connecting previously separated communities. Despite these challenges, Cape Town's spirit remains irrepressible. The annual Cape Town Carnival transforms streets into riots of color. Neighborhood markets showcase local crafts and creativity. Kirstenbosch Botanical Garden hosts summer sunset concerts where visitors picnic surrounded by indigenous plants, with Table Mountain as a majestic backdrop. Cape Town's journey from colonial outpost to global destination offers powerful lessons about the relationship between humans and landscape, between difficult history and hopeful future. Few places capture such extraordinary natural beauty alongside such complex cultural narratives. As a city where mountains meet oceans, where continents converge, Cape Town stands as testimony to nature's grandeur and humanity's resilience. For visitors and residents alike, Cape Town provides a place where geography shapes destiny, where physical beauty inspires spiritual connection, and where facing the past honestly has become the foundation for building a more inclusive future. Thank you for joining us on Global Discovery Hub to explore Cape Town's breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural heritage. If you enjoyed this video, we have a special gift prepared just for you with more fascinating insights about Cape Town's hidden gems. Simply subscribe to our channel, like this video, and take a screenshot that you can send to our email address in the comments section below. Your gift will be sent directly to your inbox. Until next time, keep exploring our fascinating world.